Hi, my name is Josh, and I work for Sedgwick County Public Works out of the North Yard, which is where Daryl worked. And a little bit about what he did was took care of all the county roads and the North Division. So if we turn this around here, part of his job was to maintain the grass and to cut all of the grass on the sides of the roads, and that's what these tractors are for. And we'll start one up here for you, but if we climb up here, there's a lot of cool stuff in them. Just kidding. And here's Justin in action to kind of show you what the tractor did, and that's it firing up. And so the tractor pulls this mower deck, and we're going to show you what it does. When the grass gets really long on the sides of the roads, we are the people who actually take care of that, since we have the fun equipment to do it. And see, he's going to line it up, and then he's going to turn on his mower, and he's going to have some fun with it. And then right there, he's just cutting that edge there. So in order to be an Equipment Operator 3, you have to know how to operate safely and efficiently all of the machines that we have. So besides the tractor that we already saw, this right here is an excavator. It is used to dig holes for us and to clean out some ditches. And this one right here is a roller, to where if we put fresh asphalt down, which is what we use to patch roads up, if a road has a big hole in it, we'll put the asphalt down, we'll dig it out with this, we'll put the asphalt down, and then we'll roll it with this. And then this right here is a street sweeper, and this right here is just a little tractor for some stuff that we might need to just dig or to help load up stuff. And all of these are a lot of fun, and an Operator 3 knows how to run all of these, and that's what Daryl was. So he was able to operate all of this fun equipment out here. And to kind of show you what the excavator does, which is also my favorite personal toy, you can dig and get all of that dirt up. See that? Now he's got a whole bucket of dirt. And now he's got to dump it. And so what he'll do is he'll carefully put it back down. And he puts the dirt down. And now it's got a whole range of motion. Look at that. You can open up the teeth side to side. And you can move the head like that. Or the bucket, you can move that around. There's a lot of range of movements you can do with that. It's a lot of fun. You see all these mountains, big piles of dirt and rock and everything we have stockpiled here. Now, all this is different types of dirt and rock that we need to use to be able to fix the roads up and the sides of the roads that we help deal with. And sometimes I like to climb to the top of them and just look down, because you're really high up. See? Now we're at the top of the mountain. And one of the best parts about working all the way out here is you can see for miles and miles and miles of country. Have you ever been riding with your mom on a dirt road and it was really bumpy and it went like this and it jumped around? Well, that's what this machine is for. It's to smooth out the dirt roads. We call it a blade or a maintainer, and Daryl was also able to operate this. And here in a second, we will show you what it looks like when it's moving. Sandy's getting ready to smooth out this little rough patch we have here at the best of his ability. But you see that blade moving back and forth? Inside there, he's got 8 levers that controls it. It slides back and forth, up and down, and now it, well, of course it just went down. See? Now it's really bumpy right here. You see how smooth it is? So we have really bumpy right there. See it? Oh, super bumpy. And then we got super smooth and flat. And that's how we take care of dirt roads. Now this right here is our loader. This is how we load our big dump trucks up with the material that we put in the back of it. And it's also whenever we get the piles of the material that you saw earlier, we use this to push it up into the pile. And it's basically like a big monster truck with a bucket on it. And then last but not least is our plows with the big trucks for whenever the snow comes on. This is what we use to take all the snow off of the road. And the front part here, of course, is what pushes the snow off. And you see how big this truck is? Wow. And then on this back here, this is what shoots the salt down on the road. Because they fill it all up with salt and then it just shoots out right there, but we won't hit people's cars with it. And whenever we're not doing snow removal, we'll take this back part out and then we'll load it up with our dirt and stuff. But this is how we haul all of our material around, and this is also how we get rid of all the dirt. So that's it for all of our equipment that we use.
Hello, my name is Zach Day. I had the privilege of working with your grandpa in Cedric County for about 12 years. Your grandpa was always really good to me. In fact, your grandpa was really good to all of us. If I had to say, your grandpa was probably one of the hardest working men that we had. He had some difficulties that he had to overcome and some challenges, but that never ever stopped him. You would never know. He'd never let that hold him back. In fact, pound for pound, ounce for ounce, he was the strongest man I knew. And probably one of the smartest men I knew. He taught me so much about Hot Wheels, collectibles in general. Teach me a lot about the value of $1 and about hard work, actually. As we'd go through the county, or if you go through and you drive around the city or out in the countryside and you look at every one of these street signs, and you look, and I guarantee, I still go by and I say, look, there's nobody out there that would take the time and make sure that their signs are near as straight or near as perfect as Darrell Henry. He was definitely one of a kind, and he is definitely missed. I just thought that let you know that I do think about him, and to me, he was a great influence and a great guy.